How's it going, guys? I'm here today to talk to you about a Wacky Rig and the different ways that I like to set it up. First off, I like to throw my Wacky Rig on a medium action spinning rod, generally 7 to 7.3. The reel I use is usually about a 6.0 to 1 to a 6.2 to 1. And I throw it on a 10-pound test braid as my main line, and I tie a 8 to 12 pound fluorocarbon leader on to it. That way you get the sensitivity and the strength of the braid, along with the ability to have your bait disguised and not allow the fish to see it as well. With the fluorocarbon line that I tie on as my leader. So some of the things that you'll need to have to throw a Wacky Rig are a little wacky hook. This is a owner 1, size 1 weedless wacky hook. I also throw a 1/0 depending on the time of the year, the cover, etc. But this size 1 wacky hook is usually what I throw. It's a very small and compact hook. The next thing you'll need is a Gary Yamamoto Senko or a Gajo Baits stick bait. The next thing you'll need is a O-Rin. This isn't a must-have for it, but I strongly recommend having an O-Rin due to the fact that it'll allow your bait to stay on there. Usually if you don't have one, you get one fish, one Senko, and that'll cost you some money in the long run. By using an O-Rin, it allows you to save your baits from getting tore off after every fish. So I'll tie that little weedless wacky hook on there. I'll just tie a little standard fisherman's knot or Palomar, depending on what's going on. And it's also your preference as well. I've never had an issue tying a little fisherman's knot before, so I usually just stick right to it. And I'll cinch that down, just like that. I'll take my scissors and cut the tag end off it. Okay, so for your Senko, I take the one end and put it right on in there, and then I'll take my O-Rin and slide it off the O-Rin tool till about right in the middle. There's like a little egg cavity, and it's hard to see on camera, but the body is ribbed, and then it makes into this little egg cavity right here. And I like to place my O-Rin just off it, kind of in the middle. Pretty much for a Wacky Rig, just take your hook, go right on through, and bam, it's as simple as that. It's an easy way for little kids to catch fish, or just anybody. It's a very simple way. The nice thing too with this little owner hook is these little wire weed guards. It allows the bait to go through cover without getting hung up. And the biggest thing with a Wacky Rig that I've always found is patience. I like to just cast it out there and dead stick it. And every few seconds as it flutters down, I like to just give it a little pop with my rod tip, and it'll just make the bait flare. And a lot of times you won't feel the strike when a bass hits it or any other type of game fish. It's more of a line deal. So like I said earlier, I like to use a fluorocarbon leader as my main line. And the reason I like to use the braid is, if you see that, the high-vis yellow braid, you can see it with your eyes. And with the Wacky Rig, I like to be able to watch my line move. Instead of running like a straight, clear fluorocarbon or monofilament, the braid allows me the ability to watch my line move. And when I watch my line swim off, obviously you have a fish at that point, you're able to detect the strike and set the hook. Where a lot of times if you're just using straight, clear fluorocarbon, monofilament, whatever, you wouldn't be able to pick up the bites as good versus using the braid. And you also have the sensitivity aspect of the braid. It's a lot more sensitive, as well as the strength of the braid when you